to Bars and Bells. My name is Ian.
And I'm Lauren.
How are you today?
Great.
Excellent. Ready to train some simple and strong moves and kettlebells and some bodyweight skills?
Mm-hmm.
Are you on the floor? Stay there. We're going to join you through our lunge. Or a plie squat. And then from here, we get on the knees, then the hands. One of us will do a quarter turn like me. And we're both going to look between our hands, straight elbows, blood donations forward, wide open fingertips. And from here, one of Lauren's all-time least favorites, first level push-ups for about 5 repetitions. Keep the elbows straight. Make sure you're pressing through all those knuckles, inclusive of the index finger. It wants to probably pop up. And then pull yourself back down, making sure the elbows stay as straight as they can. That's one. Let's do a couple more. First knuckle push-ups, straight lines through the wrists, and down. First knuckle push-ups, breathe down. 2 more. Last one. Whew. From there, shake them out, turn them around. Then we're going to do the same but different thing here. This time, press your index fingers down on both sides, and then try to lift them up. And then press the middle fingers down, and then try to lift them up. And press the ring fingers down, and then you know what. At least try. And then pinkies heavy. Try to lift. Get all heavy on all 8, inclusive of the thumbs fingers here, and then flex the elbows, peel the palms off the floor, and nice and control, press the floor away. A little fleck. From here, let's get into the lunge position. We have a challenge first. With your hips in extension the way Lauren's shape is showing, could you step out without moving your knees out to the side? Maybe mine was so quick you didn't see it. Maybe I'm hiding the shadows because I actually didn't do it. Travel, through this line in the center here, and help link to do that in this hip flexor lunge. Hike the hip. Pull the hip down, hike and pull. And then scoop under, tip forward or back, depending on what you're talking about, your glute or your front of the hip. And then again, pulling here, and then spilling forward. Get tall, meet in the middle, heel toe that leg out to a comfortable position out at the side, where our hips are still facing forward with a lateral facing leg. From here, try to hike, and then down, hike and down. And then that tip forward, belly button, and then again to that tall position, heel toe out front, squeeze your back bum cheek, and slide that leg, this is new rubber, not sliding so well, underneath, and then out in front. On the alternate side, hike a hip and pull low, hike a hip, pull low. Tuck the hip under, and then tip forward, and then tuck it under, tip forward, and then one more time, tuck under. From there, heel toe out to the side, comfortably placed at the side. Check your kneecap. Is the kneecap or femur bone going in the same direction as the foot? If it is, continue. What do we do? The hikes. So we're going to do our hip hike over here, and then put it down low. Our hip hike off the side, and back to that level position, and then tuck or scoop under, tip forward, tuck forward, to the back, and then one more time to make sure that we're stacked. Bring the leg in front, and then squeeze the standing leg or the back leg butt cheek, and slide that knee underneath. Let's go to those forearms. And for that, we'll just quickly describe our plank as we'll explore it later in today's session. Our hardstyle plank starts with those parallel forearms like Lauren's showing. From here, she'll connect the ribs and the hips, using the knees at first, keeping the bum nice and high. Then maybe that's easy for Lauren, so she'll get to her toes, lengthening out the legs at the knees. As you can see, there's a beautiful straight line going all the way across, slight deviations and tolerances accepted for this head. Keep your chin in, pull your armpits low, brace your abs, squeeze your bum, and hold that for 3, 2, and 1. And rest. We'll come back to that plank standard. This is a hardstyle plank, and we recommend that you plank in your own practice for between 10 and 20 seconds. Pretty short, pretty intense, and always strong. From here, we will
flip over onto
flip over on our back.
And do a mobility get up to stand ups. So lying on your back, take one arm and gently place it across your chest. Eventually that arm will have a kettlebell, but for right now it's here. Other arm out to the side, leg extended. Same leg as the arm bent. You're going to push into the floor and think about extending your glute. Don't even pull on your elbow yet, and then come back down. As you drive into the floor, squeeze that glute, pushing the hip forward. Your cheek is going to leave the floor. One more time. This time, push so much that you end up pulling on your elbow to this tall position. Right here, check in with, right here, check in with your shoulder. Are you hanging at the beach shoulder? Do that for a second, and then push the floor away, growing tall. So I'm having a bad hair day. Slowly, I just spike so I hold my head. Beach shoulder, push the floor away. From there, find your hand. Same thing here. Retract your shoulders, sitting proud, and then sag into that. Again, retract your shoulders, sitting proud, stay here. From here, we're going to push into the floor with our foot and our hand, extending our hips and holding for 3, 2, then sweeping underneath. That knee's going to land where our bottom was. Hand leaves the floor, extending that hip. Front foot moves. Both legs up to tall. Shake it out. We're going to go back down in a different way and come back up on the other side. Standing tall first. Gently tuck your chin towards your chest. And then start pulling.
Ding, the doorbell just went.
Ian will be right back. Ian, just unmic himself. Ian will be right back after this short break of his. We're pulling on our ribcage down through your abs and slowly forward folding. Get as compressed as you can here. Knees close to chest, chest close to knees. After you've dangled, slowly walk yourself out through to that push-up position, either from your knees or from your toes. Slow descent down. Chest and hips landing at the same time. Roll over to your back. We're going to get up again on the other side. Set up this way so I can see you. So for me, my left arm is across my chest. That means my left leg is bent. My right arm's out to the side. My right leg's heavy on the floor. Use that hip extension by pushing into the floor and driving that hip through. Cheek leaves the floor. Come back down. Push into the floor, extending that hip. Back down. One more time. Push into the floor, extending that hip and pull on your elbow. From here, saggy shoulder hanging at the beach. Proud shoulder pushing the floor away. Saggy shoulder, proud. Find your hand keeping that proud shoulder here. Same thing. Shoulder comes up, elevating into your ear, and then push the floor away, engaging those lats under your armpits. One more time. Shrug. Press the floor away. Prepare to lift. Nice bridge. Get that extension. Then take that long leg, sweep it under. Hand leaves floor. Front foot moves. Both legs to help you tall. Shake it out. Great. We're going to get into some swing progressions here, some more get-ups, and some planks. Are you back on?
I'm not back on yet. Should I?
Well, you can come in soon.
We'll see if it works.
All right, I'll talk just in case. Shadow swing. So here's your imaginary bell. Okay, got it. I have mine here. We're going to set up our shadow swing. Let's pattern it right from how we pick it up. We're going to hinge. The bell's on the floor slightly in front of you. Place your hands on the bell. Check in with your hinge. Are your toes heavy? Your shin should be perpendicular to the floor or vertical. Your hips are back and you're loaded through your hamstrings and your butt. You're gripping your imaginary bell, shoulders packed. You're going to take your bell, pull it off the floor to your zipper, not standing up at all. You're going to start standing up by extending your hips. Your bell is still tight to your body. At this point, bam, hips snap through, bell starts to float. Pause at the top. With a real bell, no, you can't pause here, but you can with your imaginary one. Right now, you should be making fists, crushing your bell, packing your lats. If I came through and punched you in the stomach, you'd be braced. Your butts are squeezed, Now slowly circling chicken. That means your arms are going to fall, fall, fall. Once they run out of room, poof, move back. Hands are close to the zipper of your pants. Here we go again. Hips drive through, driving into the floor, extending. Bell floats. Bell starts to fall, fall, play chicken, move. Back through. 2 more times. Extend hips. Boom. Pop bell forward. Tight to the top. Hands start to fall. Don't move. Don't move. Don't move. Hinge. 1 more time. Hips drive through.
I'm so sorry for excusing myself. Crazy times call for crazy interruptions. I hope to be back. See you.
We'll continue. As the bell falls through the legs, and then park out front, let go, shake it up. Whew. Sorry, as most of you know, there's a lot going on, so we're just doing one thing at a time. Our next thing is our get up. Take your right arm across your chest. Take your step back lunge. Nice controlled landing. Front foot opens. Chopping hip. Rotating. Hand finds floor. Shift that leg over. Sweep through. Find your elbow. And then controlled push away from that. Finding the floor. Nice. From here, we're going to roll over to our stomach and get into our plank position. Make your fists. Pack your shoulders. Tuck toes, either from knees or toes. Tucking hips. Pushing the floor away. Squeeze butt. Brace abs. Don't let me move you. Hold tight, 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 tight. For 8, 7, 3, 2, knees come down. Controlled landing. Foot back over to your back. Same side, get up. Arm across your body. Drive into the floor. Extend your hip through. Find your hand. Lift. Sweep. Hand leaves floor. Front foot moves. Both legs help you up. Relax. Now we're going to pick up our swing. We're going to keep our imaginary bell, picking up our swing into our pop and chop. Watch if you don't know what that is, and then we'll do it all together. I'll do 5 for you. In my pop and chop, I'm going to take my knife hands, chop my hips back, pop my hips forward. Chop, pop, chop, pop. If you haven't been joining me, come with me. I'm standing in my hinge position, tall like a plank. Chop hips, pop them forward. Chop, pop, chop right here. Hips are driving through, knees are extending. Abs and butt at the top. 3, top your swing. 2, 1, and relax. Shake that out. We're back down for another get up. I just need to move Ian's bell that's behind him so I don't trip on it. Safety first. Alright, I'm back. Second arm, cross body. Step back lunge. Controlled soft landing. Front foot. Chop. Rotate hinge. Hand finds floor. Sweep through. Find your elbow. With that proud shoulder pushing away from your elbow to your back. Roll over to your stomach again. Plank down. Every time you plank, I want you to think for the top of your swing and how tight you're going to be with your bell out front. Tuck your hips under, brace your abs, lift, pull the floor together underneath you. Make fists, squeeze your butts, hold tight, tight, tight. Don't let me move your kneecaps up. 5, 4, 3, 2, come on down. Flip her over, get up, back up. Second side, we're still in our arm across our chest for now. Drive to the floor, extend. Find your hand, tall, proud shoulders. Lift, sweep. Hand leaves floor, foot moves. Both legs stand up together. Shake it out. From here, we're going to get our bell, if you'd like, to work on our hike pass only. If you don't feel comfortable yet using a kettlebell, or you don't have a kettlebell, get back out your imaginary bell. Nice hinge. Okay, first we're going to talk about a setup with our bell. My bell is directly in front of my big toes. I'm going to pivot on my heel to open up, and then pivot on my toe. Pivot on my heel, pivot on my toe. I'm in my hinge stance, which is slightly wider than my hips. It's about this wide. Feet are slightly turned out. Rock back and forth, find a nice comfortable place. Again, watch if you don't know, then we'll do it all together. Chop hips, grip bell, pack shoulder, tip it on its side. Drag it a bit to engage those lats. From here, bracing core, you're gonna pull the belt in your zipper, park it. Pull, park. One more. Pull, park, up and down. When I did that, I hope you noticed that I never changed heights here. I stayed in that same hinge position, never standing up as I pull. Let's do it all together. If you've already done a few, let's do a few more. Up to 5. Hinge, grip bell, tip it, pull it a little bit, engage your lats, brace, pull to zipper, park. Pull, park. Keep your toes heavy. Pull, park. One more. Pull, park. Up without. Whew. Shaking that up. Guess what? Get up, down. If you'd like, grab a light object. Doo-dee-doo-doo. Like a water bottle. Gently take your water bottle, press it overhead. If you're not comfortable overhead, arm across your chest. From here, step back lunge. Front foot opens. Rotate and hinge. Hand finds floor. You're looking at your bell right now. Sweep through. Find your elbow. Push away from the floor to your back. Pull your bell down, or your object down. Cuddle. Put it down. Roll back over to your plank. Again. From your hands, from your elbows, make your fists. Pack your shoulders, tuck your hips. Lift, pull, hold. 10, 9, 8, butt squeeze, abs brace. 4, 3, 2, whew, come on down. Flipping over to your back. Pick your same object up through a cuddle. So give it a little cuddle. Roll, press. Use your hip extension. Hand, pack shoulder. Lift, sweep. Hand leaves forward. Front foot moves. Up. Now pull your water bottle down. Take a quick drink. We're still going though, we're still going. I like using a light object when I pattern my getup like that because it gives me an idea of where my arm is in space versus just being it by itself. Woo! All right, we did our chopping blocks, we did our kite passes. We're ready for a full stop swing. And again, if you're not ready to swing your bell, body weight hinges, body weight pop and chops is exactly like this. But what we're going to do if you're ready, watch, hinge, grip, pack, low pull, hike pass, full swing, through, park. Let me show you that again. Other side. I don't know why I changed, but just in case. Hike pass, swing, through, park. Up with it. We're going to do 5 of those. Either with your bell, body weight, here we go. Hinge, grip, tip, pull, pull, swing, through, park. Again, pull, through, park. Number 3, plank. 2 more. Plank. Last one, strong exhale as your hips drive through, park, let go, up and out. Whew, back up the heart rate up. Boom, boom, bang. Get your heavy belt. Up, up. Press it. Like you can touch. Drop back lunge. Front foot. Rotate hinge. Sweep. Elbow. Away from that elbow, proud shoulder to your back. 1 more plank. Onto our stomach. Still with this, still from those elbows. Tuck your hips, pull your shoulders down, lift, hold, pull. 10, 9, 4, All right, I got my heavy water bottle here. Two-handed press. Set up. Hip extension. Toe elbow. Line your hand. Lift. Sweep. Hand moves forward. Front foot moves. Stand up tall. Pull that bell down. Pull, pull, pull. Engage your lat. Crush it. Two hands. Hinge. Ooh, there's a heavy water bottle. It's big. It's nice and full today. Let's do one more set of stop swings today before we go. Not before we go, we have some more things to do before we go. But let's set up in our hinge. Slightly behind our bell. Chop hips. Same drill as last time. Grip. Tip. Pull it a bit. Then tight pass. Through. And park. Repeat. Pull. Swing. Park. 3 more. We'll talk about our breath as we keep going, but think in, strong exhale, park. Whew. Check it out. Nice. Things you should feel tomorrow from the swings we did today. Hamstrings, butts. Things I don't want you to feel tomorrow. Low back, quads. Feeling our low back maybe because we're not stopping ourselves with our abs at the top. We're leaning back a bit, so make sure. Punch every time. Plank position. All right, before we go, we're gonna do some push-ups and some sumo squats. So when I say quads, you might feel your quads tomorrow from our squats after this. We're going to do our hinge to find the floor and get into our push-up position. So let's hinge. Slowly tip forward, hands find the floor. Walk yourself out. My push-up position, my hands are slightly wider than my shoulders. I'm going to go modified today, so I'm going to tuck my hips under, pack my shoulders, I'm from my knees here, but notice my butt's high. It's not droopy hanging on my low back. Butt's up, pack shoulders. We're going to come down as one unit for 4, 3, 2, all the way to the floor. Retuck if you need to, pack those shoulders. 1 unit up from the floor. Let's repeat. 5, heads in line. 4, 3, 2, soft controlled landing. Up, 1 unit. Toes tuck, hips lift. Walk your hands back towards your feet. Extend up. Whew, that was great. Some sumo squats. Standing with your feet slightly turned out, heels together. I want you to transfer weight to one leg and step the other leg to the side. I'm wider than my hips here. My feet are turned slightly up. I'm going to do this side profile. I'd like you to imagine that you're inside a toaster right now. You're the piece of bread. Hot behind you, hot in front of you. Don't get burned. Tuck under, slide down into the toaster slot. Maybe palms end up or hands end up inside legs here. From here, maybe you can sink a little lower. Take a little couple seconds, maybe shifting your weight from side to side. Come back to center, drive down to stand up. Let's do that again. You're gonna pull the floor together, feel those abductors light up as you start pulling yourself down into your squat. This time, take one arm, place on the inside of the leg. This leg is gonna drive into that arm is gonna push back for 5. Firing this up, 3, 2, relax, don't go anywhere. Same thing, same side. Do it again. Leg drives in, arm pushes out, 4, lat packed, 3, 2, let go, stand up. We have 2 sides. Let's do it again. Reach up, slide down, arm on inside leg drives in, arm pushes out, hold, 5, 4, 3, 2, relax, don't go anywhere. One more time. Leg pushes in, arm pushes out, 4, 3, 2, relax, drive it down to stand up. Wiggle your feet together, shake it out. We have time for one more round. I know you're excited. Drop your hips to hinge. We're coming back down to our push-ups. Nice controlled descent. I'm going to do them from my toes this time. Stick to modified if that works for you. 2, negative push-up. So come up to that push-up position, pack your shoulders, slow descent. 5, 4, 3, 2, controlled land, retuck, 1 unit leaves the floor. One more time. Slow controlled descent, 3, 2, down, 1 unit up, push the floor away, walk yourself back to your hinge, extend your hips up tall. One more set of sumo squats to finish up here. Whew. Get back to the parallel feet, slightly turn out, take your wide stance. I'd like to do a little bit of a weight transfer to finish up. Still in your toaster, so tuck under, slide down. Straighten one leg by pushing it away so that knee shifts over the other toe. Think about transferring your weight onto that bent knee. Could you lift that other leg? And then toe, ball, heel, accept the floor as you pull across, pushing the floor away. Thinking about transferring that weight. 3, 2, back to center. Let's just stand up for a second. Watch. When I transfer over here, and I said lift this leg, I want you to think about lifting that leg from your butt cheek. So right here lifts. Here, not that low back. So I don't want to see crunchy crunch over there. Okay? We're in our wide squat. Let's try it again. Pull yourself down. Push one way. Think about transferring. You might be able to pull that leg in a bit. Butt. Toe, ball, heel, accept. Across. Transfer. Butt. Lifts the leg. Cheek lifts. 3, 2, one more time each side. Pull the floor together, but push the leg straight. Transfer weight. Lift with the cheek. Now could be extend that knee and hold. Knee over toe. Toe, ball, heel. Push the way to go across. Transfer your weight. Cheek lifts. Maybe extend the knee. Knee over toe. Pull to center. Drag down to stand up. Whew. Shaking it out. Before we finish, let's do one last get up. We're going to go down on our right and up on our left. Take your right arm, place it across your chest. Oh, huku Popeye. Step back lunge. Front leg opens. Rotate, hinge, hand finds floor. Sweep through, find your elbow. Nice proud shoulder as you push away from that elbow to find the floor. Throw your bell to the other arm. Left side comes up. Cross body with your chest or with your arm. Drive into the floor, extend your hip. Find your hand, proud shoulder. Lift, sweep. Hand leaves floor. Front foot moves. 2 legs to lunge. Nicely done tonight. That was great. Thanks for joining us. We're glad you can make it. We will be doing this again similar time next week. Stay tuned to your email for the exact schedule or TV guide. Remember, it's always in the archive, so if you miss it live, it's in the archive. Barresandbells.com if you haven't checked out or become a member page. And we'll see you soon. Questions, let us know. Thanks for coming. My name's Lauren. This is Ian. We'll be seeing you soon. Bye-bye.